Christianity began as a persecuted minority. For nearly 3 centuries, believers had no political power. They gathered quietly. They endured opposition. They defended their faith. But something changed. In the 4th century, Christianity moved from the margins of the Roman Empire to its center. What had once been illegal was now protected. What had once been fragile was now favored. When Emperor Constantine embraced Christianity, the relationship between church and state was transformed. Christians were no longer hunted. They were welcomed. Churches were built with imperial support. Bishops gained influence. Public worship expanded. For many believers, this felt like victory. After generations of persecution, peace had finally come. But peace brought new questions. What happens when a faith rooted in sacrifice becomes aligned with power? The church was no longer merely surviving. It was shaping culture. As Christianity became intertwined with imperial authority, conversion increased rapidly. Some converted from conviction, others from convenience. Being Christian no longer meant social risk. In some cases, it meant social advantage. This shift created tension. The church had gained stability, but at what cost? Leaders like Augustine wrestled with these realities. How should Christians think about political authority? What is the relationship between the kingdom of God and earthly kingdoms? Augustine argued that no earthly empire could fully represent the kingdom of God. The city of God is not the same as the city of man. This distinction became essential. Christianity would influence empires, but it could never be reduced to one. Over time, the institutional church grew more structured. Clergy roles became formalized. Church hierarchy strengthened. Christian doctrine remained central, but administration expanded. With power came responsibility, and with responsibility came corruption. The church now faced dangers different from persecution. Not suppression, but compromise. Not martyrdom, but comfort. The alliance between church and empire shaped the next 1,000 years of Christian history. It produced stability. It produced theological clarity. It also produced conflict. The story of Christianity would now move beyond survival and into influence. And influence would bring both blessing and challenge. That story continues in the next episode.